I want to talk about editing. Editing is going to be pretty similar in ProPresenter 7 as it was in ProPresenter 6. However, getting in and out of the edit window is going to be a little bit different, and it's easy to get stuck in there. So I want to give you some pointers here as we walk through it. Okay, so first of all, there are kind of three primary ways that we edit within ProPresenter 7. We can right-click and do a quick edit, which all of you should be familiar with. Basically, here you're just editing the pure text itself. You can also right-click and hit Edit Slide. Now, this is of course going to look pretty familiar to you, but the layout of your tools is a little bit different. One notable layout is your different elements over here. You've got your background and you've got your text element. Here they're kind of set up, if you're familiar with like Illustrator or Photoshop or anything like that, you've got these actually set up here as layers, which in ProPresenter 6 you had that as well, but your navigation was over here. This is set up really nicely in that you can kind of control things over here on the left side of the screen. Say you get your, for some reason your background is on top of your text layer, you can quickly and easily drag that over here and fix that pretty simply. The biggest thing with editing that you need to be aware of with ProPresenter 7 is how to actually get out of this edit window. In ProPresenter 6, there was a little red X up here at the top that you could just click. It would take you out of the window, and then you'd be back to whatever you needed to do in the presentation view. However, here, you're going to have to click the Show button right here at the top to get back to your main screen. So let's do that again. Let's get back in there. You can either right-click and, of course, go to Edit Slide, or you can just select what you want to edit, go up here to Edit, and that'll take you in here back into Edit. So again, do your edits, do what you need to do. Once you finish, just go back up to Show, hit that, and you're back into Show mode there. The final thing that some of you might use is the Reflow editor. It's right here next to Edit. All you have to do is just hit Reflow, and there you are. This, again, is just simple text over here, so you can edit if, let's say you've got a phrase that's spread out over 2 slides and you want to put the phrase on one slide. That's pretty easy to do. Just come up and make your adjustments. And here in Reflow, just 2 keyboard shortcuts that are important that I want to remind you of. First of all, that is, if you hit the Alt button and Enter button, you can automatically create a new slide. You see I just did there on We Are Your Church, We Need Your Power in Us. Let me undo that. You can see that. So We Are Your Church, let's say we wanted We Need Your Power in Us on a new slide. Just hit Alt and Return or Enter, Alt, Enter, and there you go. You have a new slide. Now, let's say that you made a mistake, you didn't mean to do that. You can hit Alt and Backspace, and that'll combine it back into one slide again. Or if, let's say there are, for some reason ProPresenter made a kind of a weird jump here and you wanted to actually combine 2 slides together, that's pretty simple. Just go and select your your first word here right before let's say we want to combine Holy Spirit and We Are Your Church together. Well, all I have to do is put my cursor here before we, hold Alt and hit Delete or Backspace, and there you go. You've got one slide now, which you can see that contains all of the both of those slides. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back here. But I hope that makes sense. And then again, to get out of Reflow, all you have to do is just hit Show again, and that'll take you back to the show. Hope that helps.